Well, the big news now coming in is our sources indicating to us that the World Health Organization, a panel of the World Health Organization, has cleared Covaxin for emergency use. Once this is officially announced, and we expect an announcement to this effect later this evening, it will mark a big step forward as far as this particular vaccine is concerned. Remember, there has been this back and forth which has gone on for the last several months on whether or not the documentation provided by Bharat Biotech for Covaxin, which is an entirely India-made vaccine for COVID, was sufficient. There were several questions and queries which were asked by the World Health Organization's Technical Advisory Group, which is an independent body which looks at all aspects of this particular vaccine, right from the formula, the quality of manufacture, the availability, and several other aspects. Why? Because a WHO approval, which in many senses is the ultimate approval, clears the use of this vaccine across the world. Therefore, if exports of this vaccine were permitted beyond just a couple of countries, as it is presently, and which is being done on a bilateral basis, then there has to be a WHO stamp essentially saying that this is a safe vaccine and it is an efficacious vaccine. Now, Covaxin has had fairly positive reports based on actual ground studies of its efficacy, bordering close to 70% plus efficacy with 2 doses of the vaccine. It has been a fairly difficult vaccine to manufacture itself. It needs to be put together in a phase 3 or in a biocontainment zone, which is of the category 3, which is a very high safety biosecurity zone, given the fact that a live virus of COVID is actually inactivated, and then it is bottled and it is actually put, and it is this live inactivated, it's the inactivated COVID virus when properly put together in the particular vaccine results in or stimulates certain responses within the body, which results in the formation of antibodies which help in fighting COVID itself. Significantly, Covaxin has been tested on the ground in phase 3 trials on the Delta variant as well. As we know, the Delta variant is spreads a lot faster than the original variant of COVID, and therefore efficacy against Delta is important. Simultaneously, there is a process through which Covaxin is being tested on children as well, and there is an expectation based on Government of India clearances that Covaxin will, in the next couple of months, be introduced in children as well, I believe above the age of 12, but that's still a long way away. However, I think this really benefits a lot of Indians and lakhs of Indians looking to travel abroad, because if Covaxin is indeed approved by the World Health Organization, as we now believe to be the case, and this is being reported widely now in the Indian media, then it would be on the World Health Organization site, which is what several countries rely on, and therefore if it is a WHO-listed drug, then those Indians who have been inoculated with Covaxin on both occasions will be free to travel to several other countries and may not necessarily face quarantine requirements in those countries. This has been a big problem, for example, for students in several countries, Indian students looking to travel to the United States or to the United Kingdom or to Canada. It's been a problem because those vaccines were not allowed, so Indian students were with their plans of studying in those countries, arrived in those countries without a proper vaccination certificate or a vaccination certificate of Covaxin, which was permissible in those countries. So therefore, what they did next, whether they actually went and got vaccinated with something locally over there, that is something that, again, is not scientifically suggested or recommended, but in many cases would have been the case. So it's a big, big day as far as Covaxin is concerned. We are told that a World Health Organization panel has cleared the Indian vaccine.